And the only person left in the building was a woman, a black woman, a charwoman who was sweeping the floor and mopping the office. And I asked her her name. She told me. I asked her if she would tell me a little bit about her past, and she did. There'd been some lynchings way back in her family. Black family had been lynched, and it was a pretty sad story. She was taking care of children of her daughter, and her daughter died in I think in childbirth. And I had seen Grant Wood's picture of American Gothic with a farmer standing with his wife and the pitchfork in front of the barn. I do remember seeing that at the Art Institute in Chicago. Suddenly it struck. I placed her in front of the American flag, put the broom in one hand and the mop in the other, and said, "Look straight into the camera." She did. "In front of the American flag?" I said, "Yes." And when Roy saw the picture two mornings later, he said, "Well, you're getting the idea, but you're going to get us all fired."
And indeed, that was a very profound picture.
The government is not going to allow that picture as an indictment of America. And I thought it had been taken out. I was on a plane several years later, coming from Hollywood to New York, and I looked on the Washington Post, and there was the picture of this charwoman. When I got to New York, instead of coming home, I rushed down to Washington, D.C., the Library of Congress, where the negative was. And luckily, there was a black guy in charge of the negatives. He slipped the negative out. I made a print, and so she's with us for the rest of our lives.
Oh, good.
Yeah, and it's become probably the very first picture that I took became the most well-known picture that people want in different parts of the world.